welcome to the Metals Investment Forum Backstage interview. I'm here with David Frost, ex-CEO of Kraken Energy. David, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Chen. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, big news last week is the United States is basically earmarking $4.6 billion, if my memory serves right, for the domestic uranium production.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think that's enough, or it's just the very beginning?
I think this is just the beginning. If we look at sort of the U.S. uranium situation is so unique and interesting in that they need 50 million pounds a year, 50. They're the biggest user for nuclear power generation in the world, and they have almost zero domestic supply. And I mean, we know since COVID how local supply has become such a big thing.
Yeah.
Supply chains, everybody's worried. Now everybody's worried about energy on top of that with the energy crisis in Europe and all the different things that are happening around the world. So now there's this huge push to secure local supplies of uranium, critical for energy and green energy in the US. So I think you need to build out, I mean, basically for the last 75 years, the U.S. supply chain for uranium has been left to kind of fall to pieces. So you probably need a lot more than the $4 billion in funding we saw last week, but it's a good start.
Right, and then most of the uranium is from Russia these days, right?
About a third of the uranium supply comes from Russia.
So do you think United States would ban Russian imports or uranium imports, or at a certain stage they may political pressure is too high, they have to do that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the question right now is, can they do it? You know, like, do the lights go out if you stop it? But certainly, you know, the Senate has been talking about it. Russia has been talking about cutting off the imports preemptively.
Yeah, they may cut off for the unfriendly nations.
Exactly. So certainly the will is there. Certainly nobody wants to be relying on Russia for, you know, to power America's nuclear reactors. So I think we're going to see a big push for anything that can be a solution to America's sort of domestic uranium needs. And I almost don't think the money is not going to be an object. It's going to be whatever it takes to get a solution, you know.
Exactly. And then Kraken Energy being the largest Nevada producer of uranium, past producer of uranium.
That's right.
Your grade was so high, actually you used to direct shipping your ore.
Yeah, so, that's right. The ore was direct shipped to Salt Lake.
I remember I visit there and then look at it next to the highway, very convenient located.
Yeah.
So it seems like this is a very exciting upstart.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, well, that's like you say, that was one of the things that first struck us when we looked at the project, myself and Garrett Ainsworth, who's now our chairman, who's formerly the VP Exploration with NexGen,
yes.
$1 billion uranium company. When we first looked at it, that we keyed in on that high grade part of this. So, you know, a lot of the U.S. deposits run 0.1%, 0.2%. This has samples up to 1% at surface. Some of the bulk samples historically ran 0.7%, and we've actually sampled 0.7% at surface around the old mine.
Yeah, so, I remember Garrett was moving this
the scintillometer.
Signal. It's just woo.
Exactly.
Yes,
so I mean,
showing us.
Yeah, that potential for the high grade and then potential for size as well. So when we looked at it, we're seeing kilometers of uranium showings. I mean, put that all together, like big is always good, you know. And if you're looking for a solution to that big problem of America's uranium supply, you're going to need something that can be a whole new uranium district. Yeah, so we're not saying it is yet. There's a lot of work to do, but it's got the potential to
yeah, excellent. I saw you expand your size by 10-fold recently.
That's right. Yeah, we increased the lab position. So when we started looking at the mine, we realized that there was a couple of kilometers of potential extension, and then we realized it went even further. So we've now brought in, like you say, increased our land position by over 10 times, following that prospective structure. And there's uranium showings over multiple kilometers, which is really exciting.
So you're ready to drill?
Yeah, we're ready to drill. Exactly. Yeah, we've been modeling up all of the information around the old mine. So we put together a 3D model based on all of the old cross sections and maps. And so using that, we've also put in all the old drill holes. There was a fair amount of drilling in the past. So figuring out exactly where to put the first drilling to test this. And this will be the first new drilling in 50 years. On the project.
Very exciting. Can you tell our viewers when the result will start coming out? Those the drilling from your upcoming drilling campaign.
Yeah, we're hopeful for Q3 in the drilling. Yeah, we don't have an exact timeline yet, and again, this will be the first time it's been drilled in a long time, so we want to get this right. But yeah, we're hopeful for Q3, and then we'll go from there based on the results.
Okay, wow, excellent, excellent. So can you tell us your shareholders? I heard you have a lot of a new institution shareholder come in.
Yeah, we have some institutions. So one of our cornerstone shareholders is Michael Gentile, who's well-known, used to be Formula One Growth and a well-known, well-respected resource investor. So he owns about 8% of the company.
Wow.
Yeah, and management owns about 13%. So those are our cornerstone shareholders we're very excited about. Most of the rest of the float's held by high net worth individuals and a few funds. We don't have a lot of fund holding. The story's brand new as of about 3 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Recently IPO. So,
Yeah.
So can you tell us your market cap and your cash position right now?
Yeah, so we're about, market cap's about 65 million right now, Canadian, and cash position's about 12 million. So
Oh,
we're
excellent.
well funded to
Well-funded.
do all the drilling, all the work we want to do, and more.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I remember I was visiting your project, was riding with Garrett and Galen and all these NextGen people. You seem to attract a lot of NextGen people who discover NextGen to come here to find the next NextGen in Nevada.
Yeah, we're very fortunate that way. So both Garrett Ainsworth and Galen McNamara are awarded uranium geologists. They've been awarded for uranium discoveries. And their input has been critical. I'd say like they're some of the best uranium mines on the planet. And this deposit, I mean, nobody's really looked at this in the better part of 50 years. And the geology is very unique. That's something they both picked up on right away, saying that there's a lot of things that are unusual about this for a US project and any project in the world. So having their input's been great. And that's a big part of what we want to do is use that expertise we have to look definitely at redeveloping this mine, but then also at more projects in and around Nevada that can, all contribute towards supplying America the uranium it needs.
Well, excellent. We're counting on you.
Thank you. We're going to try our best.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, welcome to the forum, and hope to hear more good news from you, especially your upcoming drilling results.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, thank you, Chen.
All right,
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.